Hello, my name is Cathy Bettman, and I would like to share with you one of Cairnmillar's new offerings, the Child, Youth and Family Mental Health. And I am Associate Professor Cathy Bettman, and my role at Cairnmillar is Deputy Dean of Counselling and Psychotherapy. And I have the good fortune to be able to be coordinating this very new course. Before I begin to tell you a little bit about it, can I at least do an acknowledgement of country? The Cairnmillar Institute acknowledges the traditional owners of the land on which we are meeting, and we pay our respects to their elders, past, present, and the Aboriginal elders of other communities who may be watching this today. So, what was the aim of developing this new course? It was to provide very high-level training in assessment and therapeutic modalities and interventions for working with children, youth, and families. The aim is to provide skills and knowledge to apply to current work practices, but at the same time to enhance self-reflection and understanding about what we are doing. It was designed for counsellors, for psychotherapists, for educators, for health professionals, those who are working with children, youth, and families who would like to broaden their knowledge and skills for working in this particular area. Now, there is an entry requirement, and that is you do need to have completed an Australian Graduate Diploma or equivalent AQF7 in a related discipline. Now, I don't want to just read to PowerPoint slides. I want to talk to you about why I am so excited about this course. First of all, it is online. I've been teaching online since the beginning of COVID and have found that the rapport and the efficiency of working online is extraordinary. And the people in the class and me as a lecturer have never had such a close rapport before. And I think it's because of creating like a little community and a little support group and the ability to be present in such an easy way. And so I'm very excited to be able to present this to you online with my other lecturer colleagues. And the way that we do it is that we record lectures, and these lectures go for about an hour to an hour and 15 minutes, and we put them up online for you to access when you are able to do so. And you are then able to watch the entire lecture and come back to it whenever you want to, or you can watch bits of it, go away, reflect upon it, and come back. It's kind of what suits you, but you get the lecture, it is recorded, the PowerPoint slides are provided as well. And so it's very easy to be able to access when it is convenient for you. We put it up in advance of the tutorial, and we hold tutorials every week for every unit, and the tutorial will run for 2 hours. And again, it is online, it is synchronous, which means that we are all together at that time having a tutorial. So that is 3 hours of timetabled input a week. 1 hour, it usually goes a little bit over an hour for the lecture, and then 2 hours spent together where we're discussing the material. In addition, we suggest that per unit, you spend 9 hours of your own personal study time. That would be doing the readings, doing assessments, because yes, we do have assessments, and just generally moving through the course material. This course is part-time. The usual is that students will do 2 units a semester. That is what we are making available at this point in time. Should the course build up, we will be able to offer it in a more full-time capacity, but at this point in time, we are offering it part-time, which is also an advantage for those people who are committed to families and to work as well. Now, it is a master's degree, so it's the Master of Child, Youth and Family Mental Health, but there are 2 exit points. So if you would like, you can begin by doing a graduate certificate. That would be a commitment for a year, because you would be doing 2 units per semester, so 4 units in entirety. Once you have completed the 4 units, you can go off with your graduate certificate, or you can decide, I'd like to continue, and that would be either to do a graduate diploma or go and do the full master's degree. So graduate diploma is something you can achieve after completing 8 units, which would be possible within 2 years. 2 years part-time. The master's degree is 16 units, and that currently can be done 4 years, but with the possibility of 3 years, because it'll include a placement unit and a research unit, which I'll tell you more about, which can be done concurrently should that fit with your schedule. Now, the exciting thing about it is that it covers such a smorgasbord of really useful knowledge and skills that you would be using if you work in this area. So it looks at child and adolescent development and assessment, but also, and this is the love of my life, it looks at systemic family theories and practices. So learning how to conceptualize and assess situations and cases from a family therapy theory the foundation, and also think about ways of intervening in a very systemic and contextual way as well. It very much will be presenting you with evidence-based child and adolescent therapies. Always, 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 diversity of every kind is very much the forefront of our consideration. You cannot practice with children, youth, families without taking that into account. Trauma, we very much look at trauma, intergenerational trauma, and trauma in the wide variety that we meet it. Professional standards, professional practice, and ethics are also very much the center of focus in this course as well. What else are we very excited about? Well, this course offers placement units. So if you are just interested in doing a graduate diploma, you would complete or be involved in 1 placement unit. But if you do the full master's degree, the expectation is that you will be doing 2 placement units. So I think a question that a lot of students always want to know about is, well, who finds us a placement? And there are different ways that this can be done. Certainly, always, Cairnmillar will make sure and will assist students to find a placement that is satisfactory for them and that meets the requirements of this particular course. And by the way, this course is TEXA accredited. The other thing that is really exciting to me is that there is a research component. This is very much more possible for those that are doing the master's degree, it is not something that can be expected in the graduate certificate. So with the research component, what we offer for you is that you do one unit where we look at research methods and think about a possible project that you would like to undertake. We then give you 2 more units where you do research and actually complete a research project yourself. So it's very hands-on, and that's my next point that I make. The fabulous thing about Cairnmillar is that the classes are small. It is very hands-on. You get extraordinarily personalized attention. We are here for you to support and mentor you to achieve your goals in your studies. And so finally, here you are. This is my email address. Please, if you have any questions whatsoever, you might think they're stupid. I'm sure I won't think they're stupid. If they're questions you're thinking about, there probably are lots of other people that are thinking about it as well. So please email me. If it's a very short little question, I'll be able to just answer it by email or maybe even a telephone call. But by the same token, we can organize a Zoom meeting as well, where I can talk you through the program in more detail and where you can ask me all the questions that you might have about it. So I do hope, I'll stop sharing now, just repeat Cathy with a C, Bettman at cairnmillar.edu.au. So I sincerely hope that I get to meet you, even if it's just on Zoom, to answer some questions, but I hope I see you in 2024 in this really exciting course. Thank you, and bye for now.